Hi, this is Ameena Sheikh here on Zoom channel और आज हम रवीना टंडन के साथ में who is going to talk about a very special cause she's associated with. So join me as I welcome her on Zoom.
Thank you, Samina, always. This is a cause जो आप थे, जो आपने देखा, and as you know, कि I have always been associated with the girl child, and it has always been wonderful all these years to be associated with such amazing causes. For example, I am ambassador with the White Ribbon Alliance for Safe Motherhood. I have done a lot of field work with UNICEF as well. I have been ambassador for Child Relief in You and many others. I think this is something that also comes under that same umbrella and which I have always enjoyed spending my time with children, and that I think gives me maximum joy.
In fact, as we talk about period cause, now off late, ever since there is so much of change in climate change, the kind of food what we eat, girls are getting periods at the age of 10, and that's a very talked about topic also. Would you like to shed some light on that?
Well, I don't really cannot comment on that because scientifically, I honestly am not an expert, so I don't think I can comment on that. But yes, this has been happening that at a very young age now, children have been, hitting puberty very soon. And I think it's probably because of what experts also say, a lot of hormones in our foods, in the milk products, etc. And that kind of, those kind of things is what the body is probably absorbing, and that's hence the reactions. But I really don't know the reason, but nonetheless, it is something that is cause for concern. And hence, at a very young age, we already should start educating our children, whether it is sex education or the hormonal changes that their bodies go through, even the boys hitting puberty and what should be expected. And also, of course, that the parents need to be supportive as well and not shame the girls into believing that it is something that's very unusual or shameful that is happening to them. And that is the taboo that we really have to, bring awareness about.
Do you still recall the first time when you got periods and how you were, how was the reaction to the entire incident?
Honestly, I come from Jamnabai NRC school, and our school was very with it actually. And the minute we all reached our 7th, 8th standard, we were shown films, we were shown what to expect. And my mum always was very, candidly open with me about things, and also explained a lot to me. So I have had, the privilege of being educated and being aware of what I am going to be expecting, and what is going to be happening with my body soon enough. But maybe a lot of households aren't. There's still a little bit of, that. Not shame exactly, but an embarrassment kind of a thing, which a lot of girls still have within. And I think as a mother, what I did first was not only educate my daughter, but also made my son aware that this is a clinical, scientific, biological thing that is going to happen to your sister's body. And this is why it happens. And I clinically explained it to them, what happens with the uterus and what goes on. And likewise with my daughter, as to understand her brother growing up equally. So there was never, oh my God, what's this happening and stuff, Even my son understood what Rasha would be going through. So I think it's not only necessary to educate our girls, but also to make the boys aware that this is a very clinical, biological thing. It happens to every living thing that is of the female gender on this planet.
Also, now there is this one debate which is happening wherein people, especially women, who are working 24/7, want to have one period day, leave in offices, or say when they're shooting. Many actresses have also spoken about this. Do you feel this would be much more easier, for women who are, going through period, because the pain is very harsh, the day one, day two, it goes very bad.
I honestly don't understand. I'm sorry, but I'll rephrase this. I was not aware that this demand is there, but I don't know if there should be a compulsory holiday for this. But because more so, I would see as a person, for me, someone who never had pain or never had problems, it would be a great holiday, of course, if it was compulsory. But I think then I would feel, oh, my work is suffering. But for people, there are a lot of people who get a lot of cramps, a lot of pain, and a lot of discomfort. For them, yes, if they are going through that, then they should get their leave. Because there are some people who don't, and there are some people who do. So one has to understand what they are going through as well.
Coming to other things, you are also working in two movies. Two of your projects are coming up. You're working with Sanjay Dutt. You're working in Welcome to Jungle, which is going to be a comedy film completely. Tell me about that.
Well, I've always enjoyed doing comedy, and I think after doing Matra and after doing Patna Shukla and after doing, a series of these films, Aranyak, which were serious thrillers, etc., I really did decide that now it's time for me to get back to what I enjoy also, and that is completely wacky comedies. And as you'll see, Guduchadi is a very sweet film with a very sweet message, but yes, a little bit of comedy. And Welcome to the Jungle is an out and out wacky comedy which everyone's really going to enjoy as well. So these are things that I'm really excited about now.
And what's next apart from this projects? Like, are you focusing on the Aranyak again? Will we get to see the series, being followed up?
Unfortunately, I think now I can say that Aranyak is, I think, not going to happen because somehow they've not approved the second season. This is what I've heard. I'm not sure, when I'm actually quite in the dark. But yes, absolutely. I think there's Karma Calling, and then there is another show that I'm doing. There are a couple of other shows that I'm doing as well, which are very interesting and different from what I've done before. And hopefully there might even be a Patna Shukla too. So you don't know about that yet. But these are things that I am looking forward to, and another couple of films. But as they progress, it'll be announced soon.
And lastly, ma'am, before I let you go, what is that one movie, which is that one movie of yours which was completely a roller coaster ride for you, which changed the career differently completely for you?
I would say Shul, because that was the first time where everyone just sat up and, kind of understood the fact that yes, I can also do realistic cinema and it's not only a kyun se goli mare. And so that was a goli maruing of a different kind.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your lovely time. Thank you.
Always.